Today I have a social story that I made for one of my fourth grade students. This is a boy with autism who has trouble with some social interactions, primarily at recess. He struggles to initiate play, and he also struggles to accept no if somebody chooses not to play with him. So for this student, I have a binder of social stories. There are some that we work on 2 to 3 times a week, but then there are also social stories in the back of his binder that he can go to kind of on an as-needed basis. The one that I'm going to review today is one that we do practice 2 to 3 times a week, just trying to get him to find appropriate ways to initiate play, but then also if somebody says no, what is our next step? What do we do next? So this is one that I created for him called Asking to Play. So I would demonstrate what he would do when he uses the social story. So again, his binder is in my classroom and he comes to see me before he goes to lunch and recess. So he'd pull out his binder, he would open it. This is one of the first ones in there. And so again, the title is Asking to Play, and he would read, "Sometimes I like to play with other kids. I can ask them, 'Do you want to play with me?' If they say yes, I can play with them. If they say no, it is okay. I will ask someone else, or I will play by myself." So he would typically read this, and then we might review a situation that he might run into at recess. So you ask this student if they want to play, they say no, what should we do? So kind of discuss those next steps, problem solve what we would do before we actually get into that situation. But since this is something that he typically practices before lunch and recess, we do find success in it. There's another one that he also works on right directly after this about how to accept no and what we can do when somebody says no. And so this is something that I've seen success with him, again, because it's kind of fresh in his mind before he goes outside for recess. And then if he does need that reminder of if he's getting upset because someone said no, then he's able to kind of process through that with another adult, like, okay, what do I need to do next? What are my next steps, and how can I calm myself down and problem solve from this situation?